if if there is one thing that I'm enjoying in this lockdown period, I'm sure it will definitely be the way Twitter trends are sharing the shine on each other person. I think from Monday we had Shatta Wale and Bo J Sarkodie. Yesterday we had Manifest as well as Sarkodie, and today Wednesday Kwesi Arthur is in the news. I'll be telling you why Kwesi Arthur has been trending on Twitter at number one for the past hours. In fact, on a Wednesday afternoon, Kwesi Arthur was leading Twitter trends, and I'll be telling you why very, very soon. Meanwhile, two stories are on my desk today here on Sammy Flex TV that I want to touch on. One on Shatta Wale versus Jackie Appiah, and again there's another one on Patapaa. Patapaa is calling on government to help him as a musician because all is not well. Charlie M said a come album, and Patapaa is not alone in this. There are so many artists who are in struggling times, but then most of them are not coming out to say anything. But Patapaa has been bold enough to come out to say something, and I'll be telling you about what Patapaa is saying. But then before we go into full details of the issues on board today, remember it is still how to send money from Europe. I keep telling you that these days it is going to be very simple. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to answer so many questions because I have a simple way that you can send money to Africa, and these African countries are qualified to be part of the countries that you can send your monies to: Ghana, Senegal, Mali, Ivory Coast, and Guinea. If you have relatives, friends, or business associates in any of these countries, feel free and send money to them. And if you're in UK, Italy, Germany, France, Belgium, Netherlands, and Spain, then it means you are good. You can also be part of those who be sending money from this particular app called Tap Tap Send. Tap Tap Send. TAP Send. It is simple. Just download it from your App Store or Google Play Store, and you are good to go. It has no fee. Whilst you are sending your money, it comes with no fee. It is secured, convenient, reliable, excellent, and again, it is very, very fast. One day, with the 2 more on the park, within 24 hours, you will get his money and you are good. What are you waiting for? Go ahead to send money through Tap Tap Send and use a special code called SammyFlex. There is a special code they will ask you. You just put in SammyFlex and you're going to get some £5 for free. If you're in London or if you're in Europe, you get some €5 for free as much as you are sending from Tap Tap. Now, let's go straight into the stories, and thank you for always being a part of this channel that is SammyFlex TV. We keep giving you better analysis here on the show. Now let's clear the Kwesi Arthur trends on Twitter. And I was asking why you think Kwesi Arthur will be trending today on Twitter. It is because of a certain pornography video that someone shared on Twitter, and the person accused Kwesi Arthur for being the guy in the video. And in fact, there was a guy, slim guy like that, with a certain hair like the Kwesi Arthur hairstyle, and the guy was banging hard a lady. In fact, not to penny more my main company focus and crying say not to penny more we shall send you now what page again in idea good no boom pa again when you know say hey, and people thought say, oh, that was Kwesi Arthur, and everyone is talking about Kwesi Arthur being the person in the video. But then those who have eyes, those who really can see, they have seen that, guys, that was not Kwesi Arthur. It wasn't Kwesi Arthur in the video, and I believe now we know the person who started this whole thing. I'm sure I don't even want to mention his name because Charlie Way didn't say it. This is just a ploy just to create some bad press for Kwesi Arthur, but then Kwesi Arthur has been smart enough to overcome that. So check that and let's move on. Now, Shatta Wale and Jackie Appiah, they are in the news. So one thing I know about Shatta Wale is that he doesn't argue with beautiful ladies like that. So I don't know why this time around Jackie Appiah is on the radar where Shatta Wale is having issues with her. Now, a story here, my news GH on Ghana web says, dancehall artist Shatta Wale says he's praying Jackie Appiah does not come back in future, begging Ghanaians to assist her when she falls sick and has nothing to rely on. This comes after Jackie Appiah questioned why Shatta Wale should ask for money before he agrees to become an ambassador for COVID-19. Now, Shatta Wale, speaking in an interview on TV3, mentioned that he made the request not because he's a money-conscious person, but rather to send a message across to government that celebrities, entertainers are business persons. Now, he noted that because most celebrities in Ghana have failed to see their craft as a business, they've not been able to save much, and as such, they always beg during times of challenges. Shatta Wale disclosed that he's been able to save a lot of money and will not be affected in case the disease persists for long. Now, let me give you a background of this particular story so you understand it and you can also discuss it from your corner. When this whole COVID-19 issue started, people were saying that, oh, let's call for celebrities to start some ambassadorial works. Let's call for celebrities to start some campaigns so that people know how to wash their hands, people know how to do the social distancing thing, and it goes on like that. But then Shatta Wale was called and he was asked, in fact, it was in an interview, or better still, he even tweeted or posted about it, that to him, if you want him to be an ambassador for COVID-19 advertisement or any publicity at all, he is going to demand money from you. In other words, you need to pay him before he does that for you. I'm sure Jackie Appiah has responded to that why should Shatta Wale demand money to do that? It is not fair for him to do that. And that is how come Shatta Wale is arguing that, Jackie, if you don't want to take money, that is your business. Go ahead and do it. But then I don't want you to come one day and start complaining that people should come and help. You know, in our industry in Ghana, if you are in Ghana, you understand this so very well. But if you are not in Ghana, you might not get it. Oftentimes, when our aged in the entertainment industry, when they get to that stage where they are not active, where they are not working, we see them in the news begging for alms. We see them in the news when they are sick and they don't even have money for hospitals. They don't have money for medications. People rather give to them before they can survive. I'm sure this is what Shatta Wale is telling Jackie Appiah, that Jackie, you have to be careful. It is Ghana we did. If you don't have money as a celebrity and you grow, you start begging, and he doesn't expect her to come back in the near future begging because she did not treat her trade as business. Not long ago, have you seen photos and videos of Jackie Appiah donating to some people in Accra for COVID-19? And I'm sure Shatta Wale has also donated to some people as well. But then they are coming from different food of thoughts, different food for thoughts, where Jackie Appiah thinks that I would not take any money if I have been called as an ambassador for COVID-19. But Shatta Wale says, media, I'll take money. That is why these days you see that Shatta Wale is always calling for money. He thinks everything to him should be business. Now, Patapaa is not happy. My man Patapaa is not happy because of a certain story I've seen here. He says we need our share of the $100 million coronavirus cash. Patapaa is here saying that. A story also reads, Aguna Swedro-based musician Patapaa insists there is the need for government to pay musicians because coronavirus has also halted their business and they need to pay bills. To him, most people in the music business are currently suffering because shows that feed them have been cancelled in order to help contain the deadly coronavirus. We have cancelled a lot of shows already. At the moment, we can't even buy wache to eat. All the food sellers have quarantined themselves. He also added that Nanado should help us because at the moment things are hard. Just give us a little of the 100 billion coronavirus budget. And I believe Patapaa's cry is not the only cry coming from Patapaa as a musician, but rather so many artists around the world. Do you know, this morning I was thinking about comedians. I was thinking about event promoters. I was thinking about event planners and all that. That how are they going to survive in these times if the coronavirus then persists? If it continues for about 2 or 3 months, I believe most of them will go hungry. They will not be able to pay fees and other bills like Patapaa is talking about. Unlike in other countries where state officials have said landlords or land agents should rather give some grace period to tenants to sort themselves. In Ghana, I wonder how this is going to be possible. I don't know if our laws can also push for some of these things for others to be comfortable. But then 2 weeks lockdown, it means that nothing is going to happen within the 2 weeks. Elsewhere, something can happen. But here in Accra, Kumasi, and its environs, nothing is happening. That is why Patapaa, Aguna Swedro-based artist. In fact, he is a world star in Ghana when he had his one corner song. He's saying that, Charlie, a common woman, watch a cry, Tony, because watch a phoning nam majuma. And I think it is true. I don't know what government will do to cushion so many sectors in the economy. I don't know how government is going to do that. Now the world is praising Akufo-Addo for saying that we know how to revive the economy, but we don't know how to revive lives when they die. I don't know how they are going to make sure all the various sectors of the economy are taken care of from maybe the hardship some of them are going through. I'm thinking about teachers, especially those who are in the people's sector. I don't know how they are going to also function because the schools are not operating. What it means is that the school authorities are also not going to pay them because they don't come to work. For how long are the children going to sit home? For how long are the teachers going to sit without salaries or without pay? We need to be thinking about them. And Patapaa has called for a fair share of the $100 million. Maybe I'm enjoying mine here in this hotel as a mandatory quarantine guy. Maybe I'm enjoying mine because I get my food from morning till evening. I get to sleep in this hotel for some 2 weeks, and it goes on like that. I don't know about others though, but I still think that artists at this stage, those who are living on shows, those who are living on performances, they are really not in good times, including you and I. Yes, I understand we are all not in good times, but then if you need that kind of audience to operate, then you are going to suffer for a longer time. So we pray for them. Patapaa, we wish you well, and whoever is in that space, we wish you well. We wish ourselves well, but then let's continue to take care of ourselves. Let's wash our hands with soap. Let's observe all the safety precautions that has been put out so we don't fall into trouble. Thank you so much. My name is Sammy Flex. Subscribe and be part of Sammy Flex TV viewers. We are out of here.